She said, "You're always so calm. Do you even care?" I said, "Caring doesn't always look like chaos." What I did quietly made the loudest statement she'd ever heard. I, 31, was cleaning up broken glass when Natalie, 29, started her usual performance. She'd thrown her wine glass at the wall. Again. Third one this month. "Look at you, just cleaning it up like it's nothing. Do you even care that I'm upset?" "I care. That's why I'm cleaning up before someone gets hurt." That's not caring. That's maintenance. Where's the emotion? The passion? Passion doesn't have to involve broken glass. God, you're like a robot. I just told you my coworker disrespected me and you're worried about glass. You threw the glass before telling me about your coworker. What happened? See? So calm. So measured. What happened? Like you're taking a police report. This was our pattern. Natalie equated drama with love, chaos with caring. If I wasn't yelling, breaking things, or making grand gestures, I didn't care. Meanwhile, I showed love through consistency. Stability, actions over reactions. Been together 4 years, living together for 2. The drama had escalated steadily. Tell me about your coworker." She said my presentation was adequate. Adequate? After I worked all weekend. That must have been frustrating. Did your manager agree with her? Who cares? Why aren't you angry for me? Why aren't you saying she's a witch who deserves to be fired? Because I don't know the full situation. Maybe we can review your presentation together, see if... I don't want solutions, I want emotion. I'm giving you emotion, just not chaos. You call this emotion? You haven't raised your voice once. You haven't even frowned. I process things internally. You know this. No, you're dead inside. 3 years and I've never seen you really care about anything. That stung. I cared about everything, just didn't broadcast it. Remember when my car got towed? You just called the tow company and handled it. No anger, no cursing them out. I got your car back. Isn't that what mattered? A real boyfriend would have been furious, would have demanded to speak to managers, made a scene. A scene wouldn't have gotten your car back faster. It would have shown you cared. The irony. While she performed caring through chaos, I actually solved her problems. But solutions weren't theatrical enough. That night, she tested me again. Came home at 2 a.m., drunk with her party friend Giselle. Loudly. Bet he's asleep. Doesn't even care where I've been. I was awake, reading in the living room, waiting to make sure she got home safe. Hey, there's water and ibuprofen on the kitchen counter. To Giselle. See? No, where were you? No jealousy, nothing. Uncomfortable. Maybe he trusts you? Trust isn't the point. He should care. I do care, that's why the water's waiting. Water, he leaves water, not I was worried sick, just water. I'm gonna go. After she left, Natalie spiraled. You didn't even ask where I was. You were at Giselle's birthday thing, you told me yesterday. But I'm home late. You should be upset. Why? You're an adult, you're home safe. Because it shows you care. Normal boyfriends would interrogate, check phones, something. That's not caring, that's controlling. At least it's something. You give me nothing. I give you stability, respect, trust, support. Boring. All of it boring. Where's the fight? The passion? The proof you'd fall apart without me? Caring doesn't always look like chaos, Natalie. Then what does it look like? It looks like reliability, like solving problems instead of creating them, like being the calm in your storm. I don't want calm, I want fire. She stormed to the bedroom. I cleaned up the water she'd knocked over in her performance, checked that she'd locked the front door. Normal caring. Invisible to her. Update 1. The escalation. The next week, Natalie upped her game, determined to get a reaction. Monday, posted photos on Instagram with her work husband Todd. Captions like, "Only one who truly gets me, and when he knows exactly what coffee I need." I liked the photos, commented, "Glad you have supportive coworkers." She was furious. Natalie, you liked them, those flirty photos with another man? You seemed happy. Todd makes good coffee recommendations. I'm trying to make you jealous. Why? To see if you care. A normal boyfriend would be threatening Todd right now. Todd's married with 3 kids. He's not a threat. Natalie, that's not the point. Tuesday, she didn't come home. No text, no call. testing me. I made dinner for one, watched a documentary, went to bed. She had a key, knew where home was. Came back Wednesday morning, mascara smudged, same clothes. Natalie, I stayed at Giselle's. Don't you want to know why? If you want to tell me. We had a fight. You don't even remember. We had a disagreement about emotional expression. You left. I figured you needed space. Space? I needed you to chase me, to blow up my phone, to show up at Giselle's begging. That would be stalking. It would be romantic. We have different definitions of romance. Thursday. The nuclear option, her ex, Dante. On the phone loudly. Dante, haven't heard from you in forever. Oh, you're in town? Coffee? Sure. Watched me the whole time. Waiting. Me. Tell Dante I said hi. She threw her phone. It hit the wall. Screen cracked. Hi? You want me to tell my ex hi? If you're having coffee, might as well be polite. I'm meeting my ex, the guy I dated before you, who wanted to marry me. Hey. Okay. Drive safe. You're supposed to forbid it, to fight for me. You're not property to fight for. You're a person who makes choices. Unbelievable. Do you even love me? Me. Yes. Then show it. Feel something. I am feeling something. Disappointment that you need me to perform jealousy to believe I care. At least jealousy is visible. She met Dante, made sure to post selfies. I was at work, finalizing a project that had taken months. My calm focus had gotten me promoted twice. The same trait she hated had built our comfortable life. Friday night, she came home with shopping bags, expensive ones. Natalie, since you don't care what I do, I bought new clothes for my date tomorrow. Date? Natalie, Dante asked me out, a real date, and I said yes. I see. That's IT? Your girlfriend is going on a date with her ex and you say, I see? What would you like me to say? Something. Anything. Scream. Cry. Beg. Racked. Okay, I need you to move out. Blinking. If you're dating other people, you need your own place. I'll give you 30 days. You're kicking me out? Over coffee? Over a pattern. You want chaos. I want peace. You're dating others. We're done. It's not real. I'm trying to make you feel something. Mission accomplished. I feel done. You can't be serious. I'm always serious. You just never believed it mattered. Started making calls that night. Arranged storage unit. Researched tenant rights. Documented everything. Calm, methodical. The opposite of what she expected. Update 2. The quiet storm. Natalie didn't believe I was serious until she saw the boxes. Bought them Saturday morning while she was getting ready for her date. Sturdy ones. Bubble wrap. Natalie, what are these for? Me, your things. To make moving easier. Natalie, not moving. This is manipulation. This is logistics. You said you're dating Dante. Our relationship is over. You need to relocate. She canceled the date. Suddenly, getting a reaction wasn't fun when the reaction was eviction. Natalie, you can't just end things. Where's the discussion? The fighting? The tears? Me, you've been ending things slowly for months. I'm just completing the process. This isn't how breakups work. There's supposed to be drama, back and forth, passion. Maybe in movies. In reality, sometimes things just end. She tried everything that weekend. Tears, I handed her tissues and continued packing. Seduction, I slept on the couch. Anger, I nodded and kept boxing items. Threats, I consulted a lawyer friend about proper procedures. Monday came, I took a personal day. While she was at work, I carefully packed her belongings. Everything organized by category, clothes in wardrobe boxes, toiletries and labeled bags, even included an inventory list. Got a text around lunch. Coworkers asking why I look upset. Should I tell them my BF is a sociopath? Tell them whatever helps. This calm act won't last. You'll crack. You'll beg me back. The storage unit is at Riverside Facility. Unit 247, first month paid. Storage unit? Me for items you don't immediately need, keeps them safe during transition. She came home like a hurricane, saw her things boxed in the living room. The rage was atomic. You touched my stuff without permission. Me handled with care, check the inventory. I don't want an inventory, I want my boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend, important distinction now. She started throwing boxes. I stood back, let her tire herself out. When she finished, I quietly began repacking scattered items. Stop being so calm. Would chaos change anything? It would show you're human. I'm very human. Humans can be calm. Not when their relationship is ending. Especially then, clear heads make better decisions. She grabbed my shoulders, shook me, or tried to. I just looked at her. Feel something. I feel sad, disappointed, relieved, tired, but mostly resolved. Then show it, I am, through actions, by ending something that makes us both unhappy. Tuesday she brought reinforcements, her sister Celine, her mother, both drama enthusiasts. How can you do this to her? Do what? End a relationship where she's actively dating other people? Mom, she was just trying to spice things up. With Dante? You drove her to it, being so cold. I'm not cold, I'm calm. There's a difference. Real men fight for their women. Real men respect when women say they want someone else. They spent 2 hours trying to provoke me. I made tea, offered cookies, stayed pleasant. It drove them crazy. See? No passion, no fire. My daughter needs emotion. Me, she's getting emotion, just not the kind she expected. By Wednesday, Natalie was desperate, posted on social media about her emotionally abusive ex who was throwing her out with nowhere to go. The comments were interesting. Some supported her, others didn't. Wait, didn't you post about going on dates with Dante? Girl, you literally threw glasses at walls? Maybe he's not cold, just tired? Her friend Lindsay called me. Then, what's really happening? She wanted me to react with jealousy to prove I cared. Started dating her ex. I reacted by ending things. Now she's upset it's not dramatic enough. Sounds about right. She did this with her ex before you. Dante? No, before him, Marcus kept pushing for reactions until he exploded, then left him for being unstable. You're the first one to just not play. I don't do games. She's realizing that now. 1 week since the ultimatum, Natalie had refused to look for places, convinced I'd crack. I hadn't. Found her in the bedroom, surrounded by photos of us. Crying real tears. Remember this trip? You planned everything, every detail, because I mentioned wanting to see the mountains. I remember. Natalie, that's caring, that's love. The planning, the remembering. Yes. Natalie, but I couldn't see it because you didn't make it dramatic. No. I need chaos to feel alive. You need peace to function. Yes. We're incompatible. She looked at me, really looked, for maybe the first time. You're not going to suddenly realize you can't live without me? I realize I can't live with you, with the chaos, the tests, the manufactured drama. This is really over. It's been over. I'm just the only one who noticed. Final update. The loudest silence. Moving day. Natalie had found a studio apartment, expensive but available immediately. Her parents co-signed when she couldn't qualify a loan. I'd arranged everything. Movers, truck, even took another day off to ensure smooth transition. She watched me coordinate it all with the same calm efficiency I'd used for 4 years. Natalie, you know what's funny? This is the most emotion you've shown our entire relationship. Me, this isn't emotion, it's action. No, it's care. You're ensuring I transition safely, making sure nothing breaks, that I have everything. You're showing love by letting me go properly. Perhaps. The movers worked quietly, professional, like me. Natalie sat on the couch, holding the inventory list I'd made. 3 pages, detailed, organized by room and box number. Natalie, you cataloged everything. Easier to unpack. You included notes, fragile, grandmother's vase, winter clothes won't need immediately, important documents, file cabinet. Basic organization. It's care, invisible, practical care, the kind I never valued. I helped carry a box of books. She'd collected first editions. I'd found protective sleeves for each one, prevented damage during packing. Another invisible gesture she was finally seeing. All those times I screamed for attention. You were already paying attention, just quietly. Me noise doesn't equal notice. Her phone rang. Answering. Hey, oh, not today. Actually, not any day. I'm moving. No, alone, because I need to figure out why I mistake drama for depth. Yeah, bye. She hung up. Looked at me. Natalie. He asked if we were being dramatic about the breakup, fighting over who keeps what. I told him we divided everything fairly in 20 minutes using a spreadsheet you made. It was efficient. He couldn't understand. Said breakups are supposed to be messy. Ours is, just not how he expects. The truck was loaded. Time to go. I handed her an envelope. What's this? security deposit for your new place, and first month's utilities to help you settle. Ben, I can't. Me, you can. It's practical. You'll need stability while adjusting. This is why I couldn't make you react. You don't react. You respond. There's a difference. Yes. I spent 4 years trying to create chaos to feel loved. You spent 4 years creating stability to show love. We spoke different languages. We did. She moved toward the door, then stopped. The tragic part, now that I finally see how you care, it's too late. I've trained you not to trust me, shown you I need drama over peace, proved we can't work. Growth often comes from endings. Very zen, very you. She smiled sadly. Someone's going to be lucky, someone who recognizes quiet love, who sees care and consistency, who doesn't need chaos to feel alive. And you'll find someone whose energy matches yours, who speaks your language of passion and intensity. Maybe, or maybe I'll learn a new language first. She left, no dramatic exit, no slammed doors, just left. The apartment felt different, peaceful, like it exhaled after holding its breath for 2 years. I made tea in a cup that wouldn't be thrown, sat in silence that wouldn't be filled with manufactured crisis. My phone buzzed. Text from my sister. Sister, Mom said Natalie moved out. You okay? I'm good, really good. Sister, Mom also said you handled it too calmly. Classic Ben. Caring doesn't always look like chaos. Sister. No, sometimes it looks like letting someone go with dignity. Proud of you. 3 months later, got an email from Natalie. She was in therapy, working on why she equated drama with love, learning to appreciate subtle gestures, dating herself for now. You were right, she wrote. The loudest statement you ever made was the quiet way you let me go. With care, with dignity, with a detailed inventory list and first month's rent. It said more than any scream could. It said, I care enough to ensure you're okay, even as we end. I'm learning to hear quiet love now, to see care and calm, to value peace over performance. Too late for us, but not too late for me. Thank you for the lesson. Delivered, as always, quietly. I didn't reply, not because I didn't care, because some statements are complete in their silence. Caring doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes it looks like a carefully labeled box, a paid security deposit, a calm goodbye. The dignity to let someone leave without making it a production. The loudest statement I ever made was refusing to shout. And finally she heard it.